Hi loves, welcome to my channel. This Mama Loves Crafty Cuteness. So I am here to share a design team project. Well, it's actually going to be a tutorial, okay? And the design team die that I'm going to be using is a butterfly bow. Now my friend Lisa, hey girl, is Lisa Watson. She owns My Little Crafty Shop. And her YouTube name is Just Glue It Down. You can go to her channel, or I will leave the link of all her information down below. And she's the one that has created this die. It is a butterfly large bow and a butterfly small bow. So you have the bigger bow that you can make into a butterfly, or you can do the small one and use the small one as a butterfly bow. You don't necessarily, also too with this bow, you do not have to add the butterfly pieces. You could just make a bow out of it. And these are also the little pieces that come with it. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I had created this little calendar that was a little Dollar Tree calendar. And so I was going to do something that is similar because I had purchased 2 of these calendars. And so I thought it would be fun to show another way that you can alter one of these calendars. Okay, so I went ahead and inked it already. I'm going to go ahead and take the blocks out. I've already cut a lot of my pieces. I ended up cutting part of a doily, a material doily. I have a brown ribbon. I also have some of this glitter glass. I have a little jar. Let's see. Oh, and I already cut out my pieces. I have my back piece, which is part of a Bow Bunny collection that is called Sweet Moments. Okay, so this is the collection that I'm going to be using the paper from, which I shared right there. And I'm also going to be using some of these chipboard layered pieces. Okay, and then so I've already kind of put some paint splatters on here already. I've already cut it out, so I measured it. I have a tutorial that shows me making the little Alice in Wonderland one, so I explain more of how I cut these pieces out. And then I've already made the bows. What I ended up doing is I ended up using foam. So I just went ahead and used some foam, and then I went ahead and on some of these, on these particular ones, not this particular foam, but I ended up using the sticky foam that's already sticky. So all I have to do is just cut these out, and then I just glued them together, which I can see it's kind of having a little bit. Okay, there you go. So yeah, so this is how we're going to put this together. So first of all, I got my hot glue right here. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, I think my best bet would be, I'm going to go ahead and glue all this down first. Oops. I think I'm going to use glue, regular glue. So you're going to glue the back down. You can see on the back that I have pencil marks because I did trace it. Okay. So you just add some glue to the back. Make sure you have a bowling folder near. I ink the back as well. You go ahead and lay that on there. Make sure it's all even. And then use your bone folder to make sure that you distribute the glue all through the back. Okay. And then just making sure it's centered. And then you're also going to do the same with the front. I've already cut the front. So you're just going to glue that down as well. If you want, you could actually glue the actual piece right here first and then put this over it, or you can glue the paper first. It just depends on you. Okay. Oops. So I'm just going to glue that. And we're just going to fit that onto this little piece like this. Oops. Make sure it's on there straight, and make sure you use your bone folder to make sure you get all the ends together. Okay. Oops. Okay. I had it on there the first time right. I just had to mess with it a little bit too much. Okay. Okay, so it goes like this. All right. And then the next thing that we're going to do, and I'm feeling like the bottom is just a little bit sticking out. I'm going to just go ahead and cut that off right there. Okay. And then next, we're going to go ahead and get this little piece of ribbon, and I'm going to glue this little piece of ribbon to the bottom right here. Like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and stretch it to the other side. Glue that end. And before I glue that, real quick, I'm just going to put a strip of glue just to hold it in too. Not a strip, but a swirl. Okay. Oops. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Definitely do not pull on your ribbon, because then you won't get it to fray. Sometimes too you can burn them ahead of time if you wanted to, but I figured the glue is going to be there, so it's going to stop it from moving. Okay, so I got that like that so far. Then I cut a little piece of doily. It's not perfect, but that's the way it was left. That's how much I had left from a previous doily that I worked with. So I figured, you know what, let me just go ahead and use this, because you're not really going to tell anyway, because it's going to have stuff on top of it. So you just want to lay that on top of there, like that, just to give it like a little tablecloth. Okay, so you go like that. Okay, then we're going to glue on really quick our pieces. And so you can see here that I only have 3 pieces left. So I think I'm going to put that one right there, and this one right here that says Sweet Moments. I'm going to go ahead and line that one up at the top, and I'm going to line this one right here. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and stick these stickers, because these are stickers. You can stick them on a piece of paper so that, and then just go ahead and trace them so that you don't have a background. But I'm gonna avoid that right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick these on. So I'm gonna get an idea of where I want to stick it. I don't know if I want to stick it where it's gonna be. Sorry, I didn't mean to move you. I'm gonna put this back on here so I can get an idea real quick. I can either have it stick up like this a little bit and go like that, which I don't think would be bad. And then I'm seeing right here on the top. In the last video, I forgot to cut this off, which is okay. I don't think it really matters. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put glue along this part right here. Okay, and then I think I'm just going to put just a little bit of hot glue just to make sure, make sure it stays. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and place that right there. Okay, so it's just right at the top. Let's just slide it down just a little tiny bit. Okay, so yeah, put that right there. Okay, and then this piece right here, I think I'm just going to go in right there and put it right there. So this one, let's see. So I know that I have this part that I want to hang out and this part I want to hang out. So I got to make sure that I'm going to just go ahead and put it like that. And know that I'm going to have to put glue in all these little areas right here. Okay. And so we're going to turn around and we're going to stick that like right about there. Like that. Oops. I noticed some of my doily, because I glued it with tape, with hot glue, it didn't stick so well right there in that little corner, so that's okay. Put that right there. Okay, so I got it like that. Now, a little trick. So when you're working on a project and you have the background that's sticky, this is what I do. I have this little box, and inside this little box I have this little pad that you can pat. It's like a non-stick pad, and it has like, I don't know if it has powder in it or what it has in it, but this one right here has like a cornstarch powder. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and so I just have a little brush that, gosh, this just came, I don't even remember where I got this. I think somebody gave me like a makeup set, and it had just a bunch of really cheap brushes in it, so I just used the brush. And so what you do is just turn it around and put a little bit of powder just on those little sticky pieces. So another thing I do when I'm making shakers, and you know how like your shakers, you make it with a double-sided tape, and sometimes that little double-sided tape, you'll find that you'll have some of your shakers stuff that's sticking in there, that are sticking to the tape. Usually I'll use this as well and just go around the edges so that I can get rid of any of the adhesive that would stick to those little shaker bits or sequins or whatever you decide to put in there. Okay, so you just kind of go like that. And so you don't have a sticky edge anymore. Okay, so that's just a little tidbit that I wanted to share. Okay, then, okay, so I have this little bottle. I was looking through all my stuff and I was trying to figure out, okay, what could I use? So I have this little bottle, and this collection is a little like candy collection. So you have like the little bottles and stuff. And so I have some little jelly beans, I have some ice creams, I have some little hearts here, I have some little meringue, and I don't know if I'm going to use them or not, but I thought I would just go ahead and pull them out just in case I decided to use them. I have some little gummy bears, and I have some little itty bitty tiny gummy bears. Okay, so what I was planning on doing first is, since I already got this and we're working with the butterflies, I'm going to go ahead and add a butterfly, I believe, like right, let's see, where would the placement be good for my butterflies? I think I'll put a butterfly right here, since I have the lighter brown on that side. So I'm going to go ahead. Sometimes when you place these little antennas, you don't necessarily have to double up your antennas. I just did. But I think it's fine. No, I'm not going to worry about it. I think it looks just fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue there, and I'm just going to place it right here onto that flower, and then I'm going to place another one right here. Whoops, that didn't look good. I didn't realize that I did it both in the same direction. Okay, so, and that's covering the W. No. Okay, that's all right. Let's just put a little bit more glue. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. It's all covered up. You can't see it. Okay, so that is going to go right there. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Can you see it? Sorry. I'm kind of got the camera close, sorry, because it's kind of, let me see. It's just hard to see around when I'm trying to do a tutorial. Okay, so we have this little area right here. That's like the little table part of it. So if I wanted to, I could put like the little glitter glass on there, which kind of looks like it's not the best idea because it's gonna, unless I put it towards the back, because it will kind of, or towards the front. I guess I could do it right there towards the front where it won't cover up the actual sign. Or I can just put some little gummy bears right there if I wanted to. Or I can put some little meringues, some little hearts. I mean, there's all kinds of little things. So if you wanted to follow that theme, which now looking at this, I don't think I'm going to go that direction. So let's go a completely different direction. So I have some flowers that are here. They may be a little bit too big. Oh, and then I have these cute little donuts that I thought would look cute too, but I don't, since I'm not going to go with the whole little theme right there, I think I'm going to do something different. So I do have these little flowers that are here, and I actually could put a little flower just like right there on the top or to the side, but looking at this, I just think it's just, these flowers are too big. So let me go ahead and get some more of those little small ones, I think. Let me see. I have these leaves also. These may be too big. Let's try and see. I think these are going to be too big. Yeah, those are just, yeah, those are too big. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more of the little flowers. I think I really like the flowers better. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with this for now. And this is going to be the end of my tutorial. I have no idea what the date is going to be when I share this. I'm just going to put in here August 18th for right now. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put, let's see. I am going to put August 12th, because it's my daughter's birthday. Okay, so that is going to be my share for today. That is what I ended up doing. And I want to say thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching and being part of this design team package that I am sharing. And like I said, what it is it is the butterfly, large and small butterfly bow, which I believe this is the smaller of the two. These are the smaller butterflies that I ended up using, so I ended up using these dies right here. So I wanted to say thank you guys so much for shopping. You guys should, stopping by, sorry. What I meant to say is you guys should go shopping in Lisa's store, the little, my little Crafty store, and pick up one of these amazing dies. Look how adorable, you guys. These are just so flippin' adorable. And you can do these in paper as well, and they'll turn out just as beautiful. So I want to say thank you guys again so much for stopping by and bearing with me through this little tutorial. And you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.